Hi, I'm Griffin, and we're going to talk about zombies. In The Last of Us, the new HBO series based on a video game, we're taken through a zombie apocalypse where an infection is spread that's fungal based. That means mushrooms, roots, fungi, I'm going to talk about how some people are having issues with the show, why they're hating on it, and then I'm going to mention some other zombie movies and TV shows that are essential for viewership on the undead.
It's not just the Adlers. We're going to be brave, and we're going to get out of this.
We get a clue at the beginning of each show about how the infection started, but this is really nasty to watch. One of the first people to turn is an elderly lady. People have been calling her grandma, and we notice she's being really creepy. She surprises us, starts getting these roots growing out of her mouth, and then she attacks the young girl on the show. This fungal element is a whole part of the show. The zombies are interconnected together. The roots grow around the city wherever the zombies go. Another super nasty moment in the second episode is when one of the main characters is dying and she's doing a move to save everybody else. She's gonna sacrifice herself. And in the last moment, the zombies catch up to her. It's a kiss moment, and it's honestly the most disgusting thing I've seen on TV in a while. Because the fungal stuff comes out of the mouth and goes into the other mouth. It's just nasty. So the haters that have problems, it's really nitpicking. It's not even serious stuff. Like, they're upset that there's not enough brick throwing, or that there's not enough rummaging through the cabinets, which I get is probably a huge part of the game, but are they gonna put that in the show? No. Some other people also had problems with casting. One guy even said he wanted Hugh Jackman to be Joel. That's just not gonna happen because Hugh Jackman is Wolverine, and Wolverine is not gonna fight zombies. He's too busy fighting other superheroes. Another thing people are having issues with is the reaction to Ellie telling everyone that she's infected already. And she's been infected for 3 weeks, and she's still fine. I guess in the game, this was a much bigger deal. This is gonna be a bigger plot point later on, probably, so that's probably why they're downplaying it. Some people are hating on it because they say it's too close to the game. Now, what do you want? HBO is doing an amazing job. Craig Mazin is doing an amazing job. He's giving us scenes that are pretty much one-to-one with the game. And, isn't that what people always complain about? They always want these remakes to be closer and closer. They're upset that people took such liberties, but then when something like this happens where they actually treat it right, they get upset anyways. It just proves you can't please everybody. In my opinion, Last of Us has been great so far. It's only had 2 episodes, it's already got huge viewership, and I'm honestly super excited for Sunday.
Is there another way in?
Well, yeah, there's 2 seconds. Hey, dude.
First, I'm gonna mention Shaun of the Dead. It was an instant classic. It's directed by Edgar Wright. It's got Simon Pegg, Nick Frost, the duo that would go on to make tons of awesome comedies. It's star-studded, and if you haven't seen it, it's definitely worth a watch.
Oh, for God's sake! Oh, he's got armor! Get him!
Then there's Zombieland, another comedy, starring Jesse Eisenberg as a nervous geek. He teams up with Woody Harrelson, Abigail Breslin, and Emma Stone to survive the apocalypse.
Just so scared.
No. You should be scared. A homeless man just tried to eat you.
I love the scene when the infection is first starting and Columbus is finally with a beautiful girl, or a hot girl. He can't believe it because he's never scored like this before, but then his worst nightmare happens and she starts turning. It's a hilarious scene where he gets chased through the house by this super now unhot girl, and he basically has to kill his first love.
Look, stay back, 406, okay? I don't want to hurt you, but...
Next up is now a blockbuster with action and horror themes. World War Z stars Brad Pitt, and it's to this day the highest grossing zombie movie. That probably has to do with the fact that it has Brad Pitt in it, but it's also an awesome movie. The scene I want to get into is where all the zombies start climbing on top of each other to get over this wall. Brad Pitt is running around with this almost Karen-like haircut while all these zombies are outbreaking and the city is just destroyed. There's zombies snorting and jumping on top of each other, and Brad Pitt is just I gotta save my family. It's like a disaster movie. It's a zombie movie. It's great. Check it out. Here's a pick you probably didn't know about. It's on Crunchyroll and it's on Amazon Prime. It's an anime, so I know not everybody's into that, but Cabaneri of the Iron Fortress is an epic show.
I'm a Cabaneri. Something in between a human and a cabane.
Cabaneri has action, it has adventure, it's got steampunk, it's a period piece. It's so amped up, it's like a show with an energy drink. This would be the show. It has an interesting plot about a scientist who has been bit but outsmarts the virus. He contains the sickness and vows to fight back.
It's not a curse. It's a virus. And if it doesn't reach my brain, I'll be fine.
Next up on the list is The Walking Dead. It's had its highs and lows, like there's definitely some seasons you could skip, but it's a classic. And if you're gonna mention zombies, you're gonna mention The Walking Dead. There's this crazy scene where they're all like disguised as zombies trying to make it through a zombie horde. And it's this family, it's this mom, this kid, Carl, and it really gets into some like disgusting stuff. And we're wondering how they're gonna make it out. And to be honest, they don't all make it out.
Sam? Come on. Come on. Sweetheart. Sam?
What happens is they get suddenly human, you know, they start freaking out a little bit. They start noticing that their family members are in trouble. Of course, Rick is trying to keep everybody cool and keep things together, but things fall apart pretty quickly. I mean, one of the kids just gets munched and the mom watches it happen. And then Carl is wearing this really dumb hat, and then another kid's crying. And then, the mom goes down. I guess Rick has some feelings for the mom, but that's all over now. And that's the way it goes in the zombie world. Of course, you can't just get away with shooting people, so the kid gets stabbed. That's a total of 3 deaths in one scene. I guess 3 deaths and an eye. It's that kind of scene that makes The Walking Dead a classic. It toys with our emotions, and it's just got great action.
Come on. We have to go.
I'm gonna throw in a wild card for the last pick. This has been a popular one on Netflix. It's a Korean drama called All of Us Are Dead. It follows some high schoolers as the infection breaks out, and there's already some drama within the class, but it only gets intensified when people start getting picked off by zombies. There's this really great scene where the team is on the move and they got zombies coming behind them, they got zombies in front of them. So what they do is grab some windows and some doors off the classroom and they start holding them up to keep these zombies back. It's a really cool scene where you just see the teamwork. There's a really funny slow-mo, like choppy part where this really big dude comes with a huge door to block them all. It's great entertainment. That's it. Back to reality. No more zombies. Well, until next week when there's another episode of The Last of Us. Let me know if I totally missed your favorite zombie flick, or if you're just not on board with the show, like you think the video game was way better. If you like this video, check out my other ones. And as always, stay happy and healthy. Peace.